riding the back of this motorcycle, obviously with a little more gear on it, across the back roads of our country, from New York to California, coast to coast, and talking to a lot of people. I will be asking them a lot of questions that I have no good answers to. Questions about finding inner peace and completeness and fulfillment in life.
The most important time in your life is now. The most important person in your life is the one you're with now. And the most important activity in your life is what you're doing now. And the rest is all theory. The basic struggle of humanity is they are trying to fix what can't be fixed. Because change can't be fixed. It's a flux. You can't fix the flux, as they say. So you jump into it, you dance with it, you flow into it.
And in part because in Western culture, we're not so past-oriented. It's more about the future. It's more like, oh, I have to do this tomorrow, and so. But the present is all we really ever have. You know, so if we don't enjoy or savor the present, or be absorbed and engaged in the present, then what's the point? You know, what's the point of living if we're always sort of looking to see like at the goal of what comes next?
A lot of people will have what Marty Seligman calls the pleasant life.
Yes.
You know, the remote control, the mall, the this, the that. Life is easy. But that's ultimately not a satisfying life, and it's particularly unsatisfying for certain kinds of people.
And essentially, traveling is, as you just said, driving across the country on your motorcycle, forces you to say, who am I in a totally new culture, in a totally new place? And so really, travel, for many people, is one of the most important aspects of becoming an educated person, traveling out of your comfort zone.
I think most of us want for people is that they're not haunted by the ghosts of their past, that they have a life with meaning, that has meaning, that they are socially connected to other people, that they, you know, there's certain kind of broad values that I think most of us would like, and I guess the challenge is how do we get to those places?
When we realize that in this present moment no one's putting pins in your eyes, you know, that right. why should we be self-protective in a safe situation? And for many of us, many more moments are safe than we acknowledge.
Right.
And that allows this other focus to blossom, this chance to experience and express love, to really see the other person.
My experience is that no human being has more wisdom than another. And as we experience these questions that I call the work, these 4 questions, it's like the door, the key that taps into that intelligence that wisdom that we all hold equally. And then what arises to meet those questions is enlightenment.
Everything is different day in and day out. The world just looks different. And we look at it through a different lens, all of us in the family. So I want to share that with you. I want to share the collective wisdom of the experts, the collective wisdom also of just people I met on the road along the way, people who generously share their dreams with me. And a lot of interesting insights come up when you look at the collective experiences of lifetimes of different individuals who live their lives very differently from each other. It's a wonderful journey to take, and I want to invite you to take it with me.